Playing outside of the donut, deploys the defensive smoke. And flashes from MOUZ to set him up. Hunter goes into the peak. MongolZ stepping forward, no kills yet. Awkward with his smokes up, and Natus draws first blood. Nico to hunt down MOUZ in the bomb site, and Falcons starting to plant it. MongolZ's going to come away with his life, and we settle into a 4v4.
Yeah, it looked a little bit scattered on the entrance, didn't it? Oh, good control over towards Temple. Nice shot from Nico. A great game out of him would be lovely to start this series out.
Yeah, fired up and firing early here is Nico. We've got Heavy God and Natus coming back in from CT spawn. Okay, Nico. That is exactly what Nico's bringing to the server today. You talk about the headline of this game, the familial bond, the familiarity, and he doesn't care. He wants Falcons to get into that playoffs, and that is a statement of how Nico wants this game to continue.
Yeah, it's an ace in the pistol. I love the way it comes out as well. These are the precise shots that Nico's known for. Everything we love about his game is on display here. Look how precise. Look at the transfer over. And that's a guy who does not want another devastating loss on his major resume.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.
Already through. Hunter waiting with the MP9 towards CT. Close out the first. Kixon's gone. Kyosuke able to come in with a response in a 4v4. Straight away here, G2 is showing some threats. Oh, Natus. Yeah, she got hit by the utility inside of that smoke, and Nico knows exactly where he is. Takes the kill. We've got Tesses through A main and Heavy God. Oh, cleared out by the MP9. Tesses sunk.
Yeah, might not be much more he can do, but if he's enough of a distraction, MOUZ might be able to grab something. Kyosuke's gone down. Bomb hitting the deck inside the A bomb site. Nico standing tall. Yet another kill to bring Falcons back into this 2-on-2.
Well, it's the MongolZ and Nico up against Heavy God and Sunpius.
Heading towards the B bomb site, and Sunpius playing from cave.
Oh, they jump towards him. Pressure's on. Sunpius backing away with time. Yeah, none of it. They have to go for kills, and look where Heavy God is, all the way over towards the A site. Falcons run short on time.
That don't work when you want to beat some of the best teams in the world. Well, they've already got one early on here on Ancient. And you got to treat this as a must-win map, knowing what's coming next in the series.
MongolZ blinded, held away. It's MOUZ to move forward, and MongolZ gone. Opening kill in favor of G2. Looking to capitalize on the previous round chance to take the lead of the game.
Yeah, I mean, if this extends into just a G2 going on a bit of a streak, it's going to feel worse and worse for Falcons, and then you're battling your own mentality. Early slip-up from Falcons after the really special pistol round from Nico. Destroys all their momentum, and now G2 has stalled them out. 5-on-4, they've got complete control of the map, all the way pushed down mid. Control of the B double doors.
Natus waits his great flash here. Kyosuke going through. Nico trades it out. 9-0 start here on the map, and Nico makes it 10. Spots out Sunpius, and Nico does not want a devastating loss today. He is fighting forward for Falcons in these first 3 rounds. Nico finally put in the ground by Hunter. Kixon and Tesses, a 2v2 left, but Hunter, look at the amount of damage he sustains as well. He's down to 12 HP. This is very doable for Falcons, thanks to Nico again.
Yeah, I don't even mind that he went for that. A little bit of a heat check from Nico, but he's up to something special today.
Tap on the defuse. The Molotov ready for Kixon. It's not the stick, so it's not the round here for G2. It is Nico stepping up, finding the impact up through the ramp. Incredible work. They're onto the defuse, but it's going to be stopped. Tesses makes sure of it, and then he swings to close it out. And Nico lets out a celebration because his hard work wasn't for nothing.
Yeah, he's got Falcons there 2 rounds. The ace and the pistol. Now these entrances, these fantastic trades.
Nico wants to be a success for him. You know, he's had too many heartbreaks, too many frustrations, and great start here. Let's see if he can keep it up.
He's 11-1 so far, so things are looking good, and I like the confidence we're seeing out of him, the swagger to just put your chest out and challenge up the ramp. Opening kill from Nico, can't find the second, and then he gets too many targets.
Yeah, but MongolZ is right back with that MP5, gets himself a double kill in response, but Natus drops him, so it's on Kyosuke. The new kid for the Falcons here at the Major, looking to step up with a clutch early on.
Look at the time though, 22 seconds. Smoke still hasn't faded. Another one comes down, but it's way too deep. He'll step in front, 18 seconds as he makes his move.
Yeah, walks into the site. Everybody talking about Kiyosuke's potential coming into this year. Finally got his break to get into a Tier 1 roster. Hasn't picked that bomb up though. And I think he's realized now there's no way to win it. Not finding the bomb in the site. Not finding any kill opportunities. He's going to slip away, save the AK. And that is a great round for G2 all of a sudden coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, no one able to win 2 in a row quite yet. You could see what it means to him. And both teams playing, Hunter and Nico being teammates for 5 years, obviously. But the last time they did play each other at a major, it was the 2019 StarLadder Berlin Major. Yeah. And that was a victory by Hunter as well with his crazy squad. It was the run at the major that put Hunter's team on the map.
Heavy God holding on with a quick double. Falcons rush into the B-bomb site, hoping that the speed is enough to overwhelm and get into the site. With one piece of utility thrown down into the middle of the bomb site itself. And the goal here in this round is a bomb plant. They've succeeded in getting that extra money. And then Sampaias goes into the fight. MongolZ looking to try and pull a couple more players to the grave, and he's done very well to remove Heavy God. The problem is utility now lands at his feet and he doesn't have enough health to really tank it, but there is a piece of sanctuary, and all of a sudden, MongolZ getting the money shots finally taken down. He was doing some incredible work down there in the pit.
We head into round 7. 3 in a row now for G2 on defense here on Ancient.
Quick up the B lane here is Nico. Strong position to get this early in the round. There's Kiyosuke. Important fight for him going out and challenging. He has MOUZ, and Kiyosuke doubles up. It's Hunter also gone. Natus on the swivel, turns back. Kiyosuke dead in middle. At least one response here from G2, and there's more fights still to come.
A very convincing call from Kixen as well, moving to the B bomb. So he got 2 kills in middle. You know the defense is going to have to shift over, so wide open.
Oh, timing, look at that. Heavy God able to catch Kixen, looking away. The bomb plant is coming through, but once again, it'll be a retake scenario for G2, one that they certainly can still win.
Oh, absolutely. Have control of Cube. Nico's kind of out in the open, a little bit awkward. No one's actually got the flank wrapping around towards B ramp, but thankfully nobody from G2 heading into that situation.
Yeah, flash into the play. It's Nico looking for that fight. He's got the control and not really catching the favorable timing here. He's worried about getting pushed from Natus, but Nico's so aware of the situation. Hunts down Natus, gets a strong area for this post plant, and even Tesses on the retreat. Heavy God had called it off. He went for the save, and there's no mercy on the round here, as Falcons will just let Sampaias get away.
Nico's got an attitude tonight. You can see him hunting down a kill. He was probably so confused. It's a very passive retake, right? Hanging back for a very long time, not even showing presence, no noise. Hunter wipes the round off his mind, and we reset.
Yeah, it's quick, real fast. Again from Kixen, running out towards middle. Good strong position to gain. Oh my God, the flash has caught him. And MOUZ is able to stop him from getting any further, but it's Kiyosuke, a response to avenge his fallen leader. And now Kiyosuke plants his feet, goes out for the peek again. This time Hunter ready to punish, and no one wants to support through that elbow smoke. So Falcons, they have to play with a player deficit.
Oh, nice sidestep from Tesses. He actually dodged the spam through the smoke. Now steps forward. Sampaias caught off guard, and he swings wide. Tesses can't handle it.
Yeah, Sampaias comes out on top of the heroics, and that's Tesses gone. We've now got MongolZ and Nico left at a 2v4, and they're split up. They're not together here, so it has to be massive moments from both of these individual players, and this could line up. Oh yeah, it will. You've seen it coming, and Nico knocks him down.
Palm is so far away though, so Nico can't commit. He's at least applying some pressure, making sure G2 knows he has the B bomb site. Hunter rotating over. That bomb is going to come in late, but there is a chance to cut it off.
Nico looks up, senses Hunter. The grenade comes. It catches a little bit of damage onto MongolZ and Nico, but it's Sampaias waiting to strike, moving in tandem with Hunter inside of the cave. It is on Nico for the clutch. Can he keep up this stellar beginning to the game? The answer is no, as Hunter's able to stop him in that site. A great 2v2.
Who's been quiet below his level that we've seen. Outside of those double entries, haven't had to say his name too much.
Well, execution into the B-bomb site here. That smoke disrupted by the nade here of G2. They go into the fight at long. It's going to be Nico, that first victim, so Nico's removed. It has to be the other Falcons players to step up if they want a round win here.
Yeah, they're coming out now from cave. Bomb is being planted. G2's happy to let him have it. You know it's a weaker buy. You know there's some weaker weapons. So what can Falcons actually do to hold this off? And the answer looks to be absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's got to be something special from Kixen and Kiyosuke. There's the rifle out. There's the Galil. It's Kiyosuke in the open. There's absolutely no way he can get away from that one. And Kixen yet to put one on the board. That'll be another for G2 on the CT side.
It's not time to panic yet if you're Falcons, but it's certainly time to worry. They've also burned 2 timeouts in this situation to try and recover what's happening, and they haven't been able to pick up the slack. Haven't been able to find any kind of tactical edge to give them a round. And I think also, ooh, there we go, MongolZ taking down MOUZ early.
Yeah, we talk about Falcons and we always think individuals. It's star power and you got to wait for that to come online. Well, MongolZ's got a great shot on the Deagle. Another one here, and that is exactly what MongolZ has provided. Goes forward, Natus overrun by Tessus' Deagle, and all of a sudden, these hand cannons blasting through the G2 defense.
Yeah, just as we get done with the conversation, MongolZ's trying to make G2 miss that star power. Insane Deagle shots to open up the round. 2 AK-47s recovered. M4 on NiKo. Things are looking good for Falcons in this round. 4 on 2.
Yeah, they're going to pause and figure out where they want to finish this one. And you can see the 2 remaining G2 players split up. Supplies has just spotted the scout coming in for information.
That's exactly what Kixen wanted. The fact that he gets away and survives, doesn't even take any damage. He's just said, all right, let's hit the B bomb site. They're not stacked up. At the worst, it's a 4-on-1 right here.
Yeah, and Heavy God, that player you just mentioned, needing to step up. A great quick kill here, and Kiyosuke sidelines him, but it's swiped away by Tessus on the follow-up, and Senpais is nowhere near getting involved in this action. He's over towards CT, but it's hard to see in a world in which the Spaniard is going to be able to step up here. He's still getting closer and closer. See if a kill offers itself up, if a player from Falcons oversteps. But no one at this point for Falcons is going to let this opportunity go.
No, this round is way too important to do anything silly, go for any kind of an overpeak. Senpais, though, is still creeping in. Looks like he wants to give it a go, and without any kind of a peek. Oh, don't you even think about it. NiKo's not going to let you go there. He was watching that FaZe Passion game earlier. He thought he'd have a little taste of the late diffuses. And now reap the rewards down the stretch with a chance to tie things up.
MongolZ gets the AWP out in the last round of the half as well. See where they place that. He's all the way back, tossing utility out, so won't be an opening move for MongolZ's sniper. Instead, the rifles will do exactly that. Kiyosuke gets a second headshot off, and then Tessus, as that wombo combo comes in as the second layer, and Falcons have a 4v2 to make sure this half ends tied.
There's that star power. There it is yet again. They'll run into NiKo and Donut.
Yeah, he's looking far too locked in for this. Will NiKo round out the half on his own? He's got Kixan beside him. Kixan finally getting his first goal of the half in the last round of play. And then NiKo to close it out. Starts the half with an ace, and he'll be the man to close it. We've got a tight game, 6 apiece. G2 Falcons continues.
Now we switch over to the defensive side. Fast play towards the B-bomb site.
Oh, we got quick pistols all day long here. G2 into the B-bomb site. MongolZ with the dual Berettas. Can it be 2 pistols here for Falcons? Plant is secured. It's got to be a retake here. And MongolZ, good start. Traded by Natus, not allowing any multi-kill potential.
Yeah, but now control of Cave goes over to the G2 side of things, and that's going to make this very difficult to retake. There's no kits in play, no smoke to block off the choke point. So Falcons have a really, really tough task ahead of them. And Heavy God waiting with the Molotov. Yeah. I think this pistol round's already lost.
Well, MOUZ still fighting on, cleared out by Tessus. The tap on the defuse, it's not the stick, but that Molotov, as you mentioned, comes in, and Matt is mauling them inside of the cave. It's Tessus and NiKo fired away, and G2 fired up as they take the pistol to start the second half.
All the big names on the Falcon side of the server. One of the greatest revelations we found this year is Mattis stepping into this G2 jersey as a role player when he comes in. And nobody home for G2 on the A side of the map, so it is going to be a very heavy play. Execute coming in. No utility to counter this.
Yeah, you see Kiyosuke rotating in quickly to try and arrive and help out Tessus and Kixen. Kixen with an important kill here on MOUZ. It's Kiyosuke swinging into the fight. Heavy God with that follow-up, clearing out some space here for G2 to move in.
That's a tough solo fight for the rookie to take. Might have overstepped the mark on it, but Tessus holding the line. And now adding in another.
Well, Tessus, a great double kill, and we've now got Senpais and Hunter having to win out a 2v3 all of a sudden. That bomb can't feel comfortable. It can't go down, as Senpais is now low in health, needs Hunter to move forward, but Kixan and NiKo gathering up this round here for the Falcons.
That B defense does just enough. Tessus holds the line as long as he possibly can.
You don't get past him. Tessus shuts you down, Kixan gets the opener. If you go towards the A site, you've got NiKo and MongolZ waiting in, and Kiyosuke holding the red room. It is such a difficult defense to get past here, and we'll see if MOUZ can do it. He's stepping up first, and Kiyosuke is going to be waiting for that red room fight. Good clean shot, then Senpais comes in on the trade.
Hard to double up in that kill despite Kiyosuke having a first kill really, really quickly, really efficiently. NiKo now stepping up to the plate. Molotov towards the A choke point so he can peek towards Donut. And he backs off. They want to play retake. They're not entirely sure the finishing move is going to be this A bomb site, but the reposition from NiKo gives him a strong position over in Temple.
They've been given that extra bit of time here for MongolZ to get over towards CT as well, and that's going to allow the Donut peek into Hunter. Nico still waiting in temple, not required yet. MongolZ's gone down, and so now Nico will be required a little bit later into this round because Kixen and TeSeS making the rotate over from the B bomb site. Nico biding his time, yet to step out, waiting on TeSeS to take contact and take that fight down into the bomb site. Pius is gone, swept away, and now Natus and Heavy God needing to step up in their stead. It's a great kill for Natus. Falcons now populate the site. It's Nico who's gone down, and Heavy God and Nuisance is backed away. TeSeS hunts him, but Heavy God slams the hammer down, and G2 hold on to the round.
Falcons choose to take 2 isolated 1v1s instead of doubling up on either Donut or a main.
They've been getting through it, they've been breaking through it.
Well, the problem is the MongolZ and Nico defense hasn't really had all the bells and whistles that they'd like to have.
The weapons.
Even in this round, look at what they got to work with. 1 flashbang to counter things. MongolZ's just got to play dry with the M4. There's a smoke down, and that's actually perfectly timed. G2, I don't think you challenge this.
Yeah, it looked like they just wanted to move through, and the only hope here for Falcons is that 5-7 getting going early, and the fact that Kiyosuke's rotation is so early in the round. He's got 2. Pius, the most recent victim. We've got Madison Hunter having to back away.
Caught him completely off guard. A great 5-7 kill from Nico takes the first point of danger away, and then Kiyosuke's there at the perfect moment. 2 on 4. Still only 2 rifles to contend with. This is doable for Madison Hunter.
TeSeS would be the first player to go down here.
He won't expect this angle, though. Madison is going to be close.
Oh, TeSeS, here's the explosion, and he's able to step up with a 5-7. Still back into the action here. Hunter 1v4, limited time. He's got the bomb in his back, and TeSeS will go down. Hunter making the play over towards the B bomb site, where he does have a 1v1. He has to be immediate on this kill. Kicks in, dropping utility, making things a little hot and heavy here for Hunter. But he jumps out, realizing there's no time to waste, and kicks in eventually, getting that kill, dropping him, and Falcons have a new hope.
That was the only option that Hunter had, and especially I think when he hears the deagle, he realizes if he can make it through off a couple misses from Kixen, he might have a chance at it.
Decisive round here, and Hunter calling a fast one towards the B bomb site.
First look at this lurk smoke as well that they've thrown out, so I think the defense Kixen has got to be scrambling and a little bit worried about what's coming behind it.
Yeah, it's all about the timing as well for Kiyosuke to get back. He managed to arrive at the A bomb site in time in the last round to have impact. He's over here again, but his teammate at Kixan's already gone down, and it's a clean start here for G2, and it only gets better as TeSeS is gone. And now if you're Falcons, you're starting to worry because there's absolutely no way you're feeling good about this B bomb site in terms of a retake. You haven't really got anything going for you. You've got to have Kiyosuke pop off and get a quick kill here. Otherwise, it should be just called off, surely.
Well, it takes the risk to stay blind and out in the open, but yeah, you desperately need a double kill from Kiyosuke again.
Well, there's one. Close to it on the snap over towards default. The util coming in here for Falcons, staying pressured, staying in this round, committed to the retake. Oh my God, it is huge. Heavy God finds sanctuary inside of the site. That Molotov does not expand towards him, and Falcons do not get the opportunity. They do not get the break back into the retake, and they're forced away. They don't reset G2's money. G2 keep 4 players up.
And see if it can give you the spark necessary to come back.
TeSeS waits inside Jag, and Hunter, back-to-back rounds, relying upon himself to break open the defenses of the Falcons, and they're not stopping. It is MOUZ, the second layer, and the impact is being felt as G2. It is looking like 12 rounds will be on the board in just a moment.
Well, Nico had the hot start, but Nico's cousin is having the hot finish. Hunter directly responsible for all the advantages given to G2 in these 2 ensuing rounds.
Now, 1 kill did come back from Nico. It keeps this round within touching distance. But Falcons setting up for a retake. One of the weapons available is the AWP for MongolZ. It's the good peek here from Kixan. The rifle's moving in. There's still a Molotov, a lit piece. Given over to Heavy God as he runs for the lineup. In the meantime, Hunter continues to frag out. Dropped by Kixan, but Molotov lands onto the site. Smoke deployed, and that gets them back into it, but there's the wall bang of all things.
He's got a kit.
And MongolZ just gets onto it. He's gonna hold it, he's gonna stick it, and stopped. Stopped by Heavy God. And G2, this is unbelievable today. G2 looking to deal the first blow. Natus, first kill. TeSeS response.
Oh, this is a big play. He might be 1 step behind. He's going too far. He's going way too far.
Oh, Kyosuke getting caught out.
And this has, now that rotation, everything has to shift yet again for Falcons because the other side of the map has been opened up.
And this is now even more difficult for the Falcons with two players in middle, MongolZ and Nico searching, not spotting anyone from G2, although they are making the right call to come back to the A site. We need Tesses to step up if we want to play on here on this map. If we want to see more rounds, it's got to be Tesses, otherwise G2 taking the map of Ancient away. Nico waiting just at the side of the donut. It's going to be MongolZ and Nico with the first two, then Sampaius right back into it. And Falcons showing life as Sampaius is left low.
Time, 10 seconds.
But can the Spaniard win it in the clutch? Can he actually pull this off with the AK-47? They're running away, leaving it on Tesses. He goes down, but it's the time. And MongolZ realizes that he's long gone. And there's no way to win it now. Should allow him to stay composed in this kind of environment. Well, we've got Sampaius coming up on top of the boost.
This timing is perfect. Everyone from Falcons has actually shifted over towards Cave. They've actually given up some advanced positions. Now Kyosuke out in the open, gonna handle nothing.
Yeah, well, he gets cleared out to his Tesses instead, and he is going to get a double until MOUZ and Sampaius have come blistering through, and it's that MongolZ-Nico combo coming back into this. The two former G2 stars to try and stop this map from going G2's way. We've got Sampaius. It is the Sun who is the star on the server today. And Nico going forward, alone in this world, and down by Heavy God. G2 will draw first blood. And the Falcons here on Ancient, they lose their map pick. G2, one map up in the series. He is on his own once again, but on the B-bomb site of Inferno. And they're all coming in from Banana. Nico looking to take the first shot. And then it's going to be clean. So Sampaius, there's a warning. Peek your head around, and Nico is going to take it off. Heavy God getting traded out by MongolZ and Falcons, actually putting a pause on this for G2.
Nico trying to subvert some expectations here. He just showed that he's playing a retake at the B bomb site, but he steps in towards new box. I don't think G2 would expect this. MongolZ is going to come in regardless.
Yeah, Nico wants to stand and fight. Here comes his teammate swinging out of the smoke. It's Kixen bringing the fight to MOUZ, digging deep in this pit surround as Hunter's still fighting on, but he's cleared out by Nico and Kyosuke. A great pistol yet again from Nico.
MOUZ with his position over in Banana needs the AK-47. Heard Maui and Pimp talking about on the desk the things that MOUZ can do over here can really secure G2 early advantages. So the AK-47 is prioritized for him.
Kyosuke pushes out. It's going to be MOUZ to just take him down. And we heard Maui's highlighting the fact that Kyosuke has certainly struggled on Inferno. Well, he goes down first. It's Kixant trying to make up for it, but they go in to a second kill for G2 and a 5v3 kicking things off, putting Nico on his own in the B bomb site.
Oh, that's a bad first glimpse at this B defense. Nico's got to stand up here. Needs a double kill. Good flashbang, can't convert. First one took too long. And MongolZ, he never got the op on Ancient. It might be time to back away so you can keep this weapon moving forward. It's going to be critical here on Inferno.
Yeah, lands a light shot to the smoke there towards Hunter, but yeah, you're right, MongolZ having to back away, save that weapon, and worrying first sign here for that B-bomb site defense. We see Kyosuke go down too easily. Kixan comes into the peak, no trade, no kill comes back from his side.
G2 does them a favor as well in round 5 of not maintaining that aggression, changing the pace of how they want to attack that part of the map. So Kyosuke gets to relax a little bit in the early stages in a way that he didn't get to in the previous round. Tons of utility down Banana, double nade. Molotov as well, it doesn't do a whole lot. Chips MOUZ down barely, what a flick over from MongolZ. And now the Banana take comes in late. This time,
there
Kyosuke!
we go. Okay, that's more like it for Kyosuke here on the B-bomb site. Goes out and shreds G2 and leaves Sampaius and Banana all on his own. All right, finally getting some production there. Climbing up over the top of first oranges, Kixen not giving any peeks.
I mean, preserving the money is so important for Falcons.
Yeah.
You're going to run into tons of issues. This flank.
There's the flank. Oh, Tessis looked away. And so the trade comes in from MongolZ. They lose one extra player there for the Falcons.
Unfortunate, but not the worst thing in the world. Falcons should be solid for another bye. It's the money of G2 that we're going to have to talk things over, but...
Well, the flash going to be sent forward. Kixen's already backtracked all the way to CT spawn. He sees that G2 are accelerating for the finish here. They're trying to construct the boost quickly. Kyosuke fired up on top. starting to fire up completely as he takes MOUZ away. He gets back in behind cover, but look at this play from Hunter going through the smoke, gets spotted, but gets into the corner, has some protection, realizes he needs to fight because he was about to be peeked from 2 angles. And so that bomb gets planted, and now a 2v4.
That's a unique plant spot with 18 HP, but he gets away with it.
Yeah, smokes were up, and now it's faded away.
Look at the flank. Heavy God's coming in.
Yeah, Heavy God getting spotted. MongolZ looking at it now. He's preoccupied, which means Natus, they know he's alone, so they can just cut him out and keep Heavy God busy. He knows he's lost the round here. It's going to be 5-1 for the Falcons.
Might just want to take a weapon away right at the end, but 18 health is not too motivated. Half buy going to be coming in the next round, so going to save what he can. The armor and the Tech 9. Won't have to spend money on that again, but Falcons looking strong. Two-man defense, and MongolZ might be blocked off when he rotates back.
35 seconds on the clock as well as MongolZ moves off the angle. Here comes the utility. MongolZ decides he wants to play from the site. See if he can combine with Tesses, who waits in the pit. It's going to be a great first kill from the Dane.
Heavy God's rapping right now. They're
Here
waiting
he comes.
for him.
That's MongolZ toppled, and then the follow-up kill from MOUZ's Deagle. Goodbye to Tesses, and now comes the rotation. Kiyosuke caught. Kicksan coming back up through short, but all of his teammates have crumbled away, and this round has fallen out of the hands of the Falcons. G2 surely don't let this one slip, and they won't. NiKo is here on short. Just stay composed, G2. Keep those players planted in the pit. One in the sight, and Heavy God with the AWP has got the job done.
That's such a good amount of faith and trust in your team if you're on G2. You could see the pause as they come up short. That AWP still hasn't had any impact whatsoever yet.
Well, MOUZ over the top of the car. That smoke is fading away. Now MOUZ is going to fall to Kiyosuke. So doing a good job in this game, Kiyosuke. Another kill added towards his tally at B. We've got MongolZ waiting alongside with his AWP, and they're coming right back towards him. Is this where he strikes? He's got NiKo taking the contact out from the cubby, but NiKo's gone. So at least MongolZ was able to frag. But the pressure towards the A-bomb side again is that MongolZ and Tesses combo.
Yeah, but I think they've lost too many players. I mean, they've been thinned out by 2. I mean, Natus is very low. I don't think they have a whole lot of motivation to try and force this over at the A-bomb side at the moment.
We got MongolZ waiting inside of the site. Great shot, Senpai is taken away. Can MongolZ go again? Yes, he can. No problem for MongolZ. Finally removed by Heavy God, but it's the time. It's limiting, and Heavy God still firing. Oh my God, it's the time. Just a second in it, and he's planted that down, and he hasn't got enough time. Just about missing out on it. And that's going to be the Falcons taking that one away. 2 kills in this site in milliseconds decide it. You got Kiyosuke committed just in behind that smoke. A little off angle, not fully behind the sandbags. He's waiting for this MOUZ fight. And honestly, Kiyosuke's been coming out on top of it. And once again, he'll do it.
Yeah.
MOUZ is gone.
Deja vu, same as last round, isn't it? Smoke as well. Looking for anyone else to step up for the challenge. Nobody's willing. Need a rifle, young man.
There we go.
Looking for that AK, couldn't find it.
Back to the M4. All faithful.
5-on-4, but if you're G2, it feels like a 3v5 with Hunter at 3 HP. He'll sit far back during any execute with the op chuck and utility, and if his rifles don't get anything happen, he's just not even going to engage. He'll prioritize saving the weapon.
You got Kicksan half wall. MongolZ ready with a flash. Can he unleash him? Kicksan's gone down, so Kiyosuke often called the weakness on Inferno. Well, he is their strength now. 4 kills holding down Banana, and we have got Hunter left on his lonesome, and you mentioned that low HP. He is not going to want to go around that corner, so he picks up that AW, and he heads his way back to spawn to save it. Kiyosuke is showing us that he is getting more and more comfortable.
MOUZ is at the bottom of Banana way far back. Rest of his team working up. Heavy God already has controls of halls.
Well, MongolZ winning it short. Joldy comes in. It's going to be NiKo to grab that opening kill. That was actually through the smoke at long, so Natus, unfortunate for him to concede his life early on. We're at 55 seconds. G2 down a player. Here they come, attacking into the Kicksan. Kiyosuke, oh, Kicksan, he's gone down first, more pressure on Kiyosuke, sends himself flying through that smoke, and he will not be the hero in this round. MOUZ have more success, and Pius goes back to stop NiKo marching up through Banana, and G2 will be securing themselves a 4th round as they force the save out of the Falcons.
Yeah, that's too easy. Kicksan misses the chance, that's a kill. He's probably feeling he should have 9 out of 10 times. Unfortunately, that's the 10th where he just misses.
You've got a 5-7 here for Kicksan, a mass for Tesses. But at least you've got an AK-47 in the hands of Kiyosuke. They're trying to construct a boost to try and get MongolZ that opening move down Banana, but they were failed to do it because of the utility pressure. But Kyosuke is confident, stands us out of the smoke and takes down MOUZ.
Answering a lot of questions, Falcons is moving into the playoffs. If they're able to win this and close out this series and make it to the playoffs, Inferno's not looking nearly as much of a weakness, at least in this one isolated game, as it has been in the past. Yet again, another 5-on-4 found for Falcons. They converted G2 converted the last 4v5. This time gonna head and think the A-bomb site is their solution.
MongolZ, great peek out from Archway. Natus claimed. Falcons now with a 2-man advantage, looking likely they will secure an 8-4 lead.
Gonna dedicate himself to this B-bomb site, especially now that utility reigns in.
Yep, smoke goes down towards CT again, shooting again. The issue of MongolZ, but there's a big issue, and that's Kyosuke going down, but what? What is that from MongolZ? The no-scopes double up through the smoke, and that is the style that Lightning brings to the server. The Flash is here to play, and so are the Falcons flying through Inferno.
In a huge
look at this setup.
stack at the B-bomb site.
This is a great trap, isn't it? You've got MOUZ taking the first contact, but
utility though, there's Molotov on Tessus.
that's true. That'll force him into the open, but it's maybe just the sheer bodies here, but they go forward. They don't use the utility. And so Tessus just goes down, and this is a limp start to the pistol run from Falcons, but Kyosuke, he's patched them up, and they're going to be charging it towards that A site instead. Here comes the rotations. G2, 1 player through library, 2 up through middle.
It's so far away, though. It's going to take some time. Bomb just goes down, and they're just now stepping up mid into brackets. Double pit positioning. MongolZ in the back of the bomb site. Triangle setup.
But Tessus going down, giving the Molotov to Heavy God. We'll see if that piece of utility becomes pivotal for this retake opportunity for G2. He can apply pressure into the pit, and Heavy God's going to send it forward. Kicks it, burning, forced into the open fight. Still has his teammate, Kyosuke, down in the mini pit. MongolZ taking the contact. Natus, he at least gets something here for G2, but it's MongolZ mounting a triple inside of the bomb site, securing the pistol for Falcons, and what a recovery. Overwhelm the apartments.
Yeah, Hull's control is a nice position to have in a round like this, and obviously getting it without any sort of aggressive stance from the defense up in Hull's. So they can be patient, and this is a part of the map they can use as a staging area for hitting to the A-bomb site, or at least just to get some information. Heavy God's gonna go find it. Good shot.
Yeah, great shot. Need response, and Kyosuke provides as Natus moving down middle. So Pius has won it on a USP of all weapons, and now he doesn't just have a USP, he has an AK-47 to get going in with a minute left.
Yeah, Nico, I think, is going to start puffing his chest and bullying this B-bomb site. He's going to start stepping forward as his teammates come to join up with him. Kixin and MongolZ. Kixin with the MAC-10. There's smoke, and now we move in.
Yeah, G2 racing back, trying to get here in time to have an effect. It's Nico, great shot. MOUZ cast away, and we now have Natus leaping through, but Nico's got that one as well. Only his cousin can find him. And now it's Kixin and MongolZ, a 2v2, and Hunter hits the pause button for just a little bit because Sampaio is now arriving with that AK he found in Boiler.
You've got time to go for this. They're going to wait for this smoke to clear, and then we do have a 2-on-2 in our hands. No kit, so it's got to be fast, but Sampaio can do the damage.
Yeah, it's tough. No utility either to force them out, so Falcons can sit deep. It's Kixin in an unexpected position, and he'll draw the attention towards him, freeing up MongolZ for the peak.
Couple players without head armor. Unfortunately, one of the ones who does have it is Heavy God. However, the AWP is really exposed playing in lane. Sampaio in trouble if Heavy God can't put a stop to this.
Oh, you got to rely upon the Heavy God. He's been great for G2 this season. Well, blinded, held back, and they're going to run him down. Heavy God good for the first, can't get the second. Sampaio at least given the warning system. Hunter also delivering at least a kill, but it falls to Sampaio, and he will fall to Nico. That site is taken, smoke is up, and a retake not going to happen. G2 into the save call. Map point for Falcons.
Sampaio boosted up, and Heavy God right outside Boiler door.
Kyosuke blasted by the grenade. He at least got the 1 kill, so a 4v4. Pressure for Nico, burning inside of that top Molotov.
Got to extinguish it. Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, risk taken to go out of the apartments, but he's got the pick on Hunter. Now the pressure's up, and he just kept going. Sampaio. Oh, he's going to be kicking himself, getting caught by that. Now MOUZ and Natus left 2v4 here, coming back down through Banana. Kixin ready to close it, ready to round it out. And he won't be able to, at least MOUZ, but he'll fall to MongolZ. And the Falcons, we talk about Inferno being a weakness for them. In this series, it is their strength. They overcome it. And only one spot left here in the playoffs in Budapest.
Oh, we're going to get started all right. Look at this aggression. They're pushing right into it. G2, they want to get some energy out early. They want to take control of this map right at the start, and it's been spotted out. Kixin sees everything. He knows everything that's happening, so pick up the pace towards B.
Yeah, Heavy God dropping the defensive smoke. They run him down, and Heavy God stays composed behind the cover.
Oh.
They throw flashes in his face, but he's still alive, and his teammates rotating over to try and help him, but it's Kyosuke again, showing us what he's capable of. Nico in the lower tunnels silences Natus, and we have MOUZ to step up to the plate, but die at the hands of Kixin. Kyosuke cannot be stopped on the server today.
Are we witnessing him come into his own? Oh, it's a B rush. Oh, nope, I was wrong. They're going to pause it. That would have been a little bit crazy in the first gun round, so MongolZ just keeps things chill. Wanted the angle for the AWP. Nico and Kyosuke to take lower B control. Look at the push up middle. MOUZ having a little bit of impact here on Dust 2 at the start.
Yep, gonna feel happy about that one kill at least. Grenade primed and ready to go into the lower tunnels. Kyosuke on the other side of that, it's only gonna be 12 damage.
Defense is moving a lot right now.
So with the T side, as they start coming through the tunnels into the peak, it's Heavy God out for the first, and he goes again, but this time punished by MongolZ. We've got Natus now taking up position here with the car, and Hunter ready through the window. Now Molotov is going to keep Hunter behind the wall, so Natus was isolated for a moment, but still wins the fight against Kyosuke, and then it's straight through the smoke. He's got one more. So it's MongolZ left in the fight alone. It would be the ace clutch if he's able to pull this off, but still a long way off, looking like reality.
This is, oddly enough, this might be one of the more difficult rounds. I mean, MongolZ in these clutch situations, not prepared though for the...
Oh, he gets away with a chance, and so backtracks away, and Sapias gives him the respect. He repositions, he falls back, and MongolZ just gets spotted on that retreat, and Sapias' AWP comes to play. See MongolZ and Nico leave the team. There was more pressure put on his shoulders to step up and start delivering in moments, in big games. And they require him in this round. Here comes the long setup. MOUZ waits around the corner. Good first headshot. MOUZ not able to get a second. As Sapias able to take MongolZ out of play. He's staying here at the car, and this time ripped apart by Kyosuke's peak.
What are you supposed to do about that? Nasty from Kyosuke. Smoke down for the cross. Nico's going to back him up. He's going to test his hand at the AWP. Kixin still lurking and lower for the moment. Flashbang is out to stall things. Smoke break toward the long cross. Good find from Kixin. And now all of a sudden you got to wonder with G2, what is the final play of Falcons here?
Well, Kixin coming up through short. This is an important kill to go the way of Falcons. It falls to Hunter. Can he unravel this round against Nico and Kixin? And Hunter can't play himself into it. He will fall by the wayside, and Falcons finally.
This play from MOUZ, though, this is a perfect timing for it. Falcons is stalled out over in middle. Smoke on short so they can't progress. And I think that's making him nervous. Tessus is keeping his eyes there, but it's not the easiest fight to clear, and MOUZ turning the corner.
Yeah, MongolZ's looking forward, though, isn't he? Oh, he unscopes, and it's all gone wrong here for Falcons. MOUZ does great work here. The Tessus leaps forward. It's 2 kills from Tessus, but the rest of G2 showing up, and so Tessus has left alone. It's got to be an ace clutch, and denied by Sapias inside of that site. Oh, that's got to be frustrating. You can see it on the faces of the Falcons.
They got so disorganized and lost. They wanted to move up catwalk, but a perfect timing blocked them off and took that idea away.
Gonna clear that close short corner. Falcons move up. They've completed the standard map control of taking short in the default, but they are going to be cut short by Sapias as he moves forward, removes Tessus' head.
He's had that look. He had it a long time in the previous round. I think that's his kind of mindset. Let me play middle. They're not being on top of their game of keeping the mid double door smoke, of landing it each and every time. I've been able to peer over the top of it towards the back of catwalk. That fight's going to be available to me. So Sapias, that's a great decision to start in mid and just exploit a mistake you saw previously in the round.
Yeah, Falcons just getting blocked at short. Now smoke replenishing time and time again. Will it eventually funnel Falcons into a B attempt? They have got Nico still over towards the tunnels. And Hunter's just moved out of position just as Kyosuke comes in. He gets the one, MongolZ trades it. Now it's MOUZ's turn. And he's out long. He's had a couple of great moments throughout this for MOUZ.
It's a Nico lurk, though, over in middle. He's in lower. There's 3 players that are going to be coming through either double doors or CT sponsor. Nico's going to have his chances. And they need him to deliver in this situation.
Remember, MOUZ still waiting at long, waiting for his teammates to come in through CT spawn. Kicks in. Not going to get a kill that draws the numbers back to even odds.
Nico needs to make his move right now. They need him.
Well, that's MongolZ. Headshot's great. Matt is coming in. MOUZ has been cast away by Kingston, so it's Nico moving forward now. He's alone, and Nico, he's got the clutch. Bides his time until the perfect moment. It's not too bad. You got 2 MP9s around that scout for Sampayas and those 2 saved M4s. This is what they have to bear in round 12. And now they are barren because Sampayas taken away on the crossover. But Hunter slipped into lower tunnels.
Yeah, the double scope. MongolZ didn't spot it, so no warning, no warning. Double kill.
Nico has killed his own teammate, and Hunter will kill him. It's Keisuke trying to respond, knowing Hunter is still in the lower tunnels. He turns his gaze there, and he will focus on it, and he'll grab that kill. Hunter to fall, and G2 now a player down as Falcons in the 3v2 heading towards the A site.
Yeah, and MongolZ is going to slip in towards long. They'll get the bomb planted, but the next point of danger, I think HeavyGod's going to play this very slow, very cautiously, very passively as he's waiting for his teammate to arrive on the flank and be in a position where he can build upon anything, where he can work with him in conjunction to try and retake this site.
Bomb has been planted.
MongolZ straight through the chest of Natus, and HeavyGod will give this a go. Last round of this first half, and he's marching towards the orb, marching towards MongolZ. Misses the timing, hands were busy with utility, but MongolZ given the chance to close it out, and it will be Falcons with the lead heading into the second half. 1 spot left in the playoffs here at the Budapest Major. Who is going there? Is it G2 or is it Falcons?
G2 decide to look elsewhere. Primed, but apparently didn't get what they want. So we break things up back to middle.
Oh, good start from Kicksen.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Goes back again. Not so lucky on the second peak, but at least keeps his life on 2 HP.
He might actually just drop back into the B bomb site and play back platform at the headshot angle with low HP and just have Keisuke be the mobile player. MongolZ at railing, Nico and CT spawn. And no commitment yet, no decision yet from G2, but I think Nico's gonna have to hustle back. Watch out for the drop. There's a jump, there's the drop down. Nico's ready. MongolZ is as well.
Yeah, haircut handed out to Natus MOUZ as well. MongolZ handling the pressure until finally Sampayas comes in with the Glock. He needs this, he has the chance, but he just can't commit on Tesses. Is HeavyGod alone. 1v4, they know exactly where he is. And they're all swinging him, all fighting him, they're low.
Yeah, careful, look at the HP. This is very winnable for HeavyGod.
Well, that's smoke. It's just kept him back now with a limited time, at least a kill on Tesses. But just look at the amount of ground he has to gain here just to get that bomb back. So Falcons have done a good job here. HeavyGod's going to give it a go, but Keisuke side of the smoke and collects the pistol round for Falcons, so they build on that 7-5 lead.
Yeah, and both pistols yet again in the second and third maps in this series.
Not a good recipe for success for G2.
No, it's an incredible disadvantage they're playing with.
What a hole you would have to try and pull yourself out of if you're G2. They don't have the stars to climb the ladder. We've got MongolZ waiting back here. He's got himself nothing because Natus has taken him down at range with the Tech 9 and Tesses waiting out at long, blinded and forced back. That plant is coming in and Nico slipping ever closer, trying to get back here. This is good for G2, but Nico's here to spoil the party. It's HeavyGod who's gone. Nico and Keisuke continuing to frag out, but MOUZ is not done yet. Nico is gone. And MOUZ is alone. That deagle, not enough, as eventually Falcons come back in, and you can see how much Nico is celebrating that because he knows what that does.
Keisuke and Kicksen move to defend middle. They don't care about the B bomb site. They want to take out this half of the attack first.
Keisuke going out for a nice double. Great control of that M4, but he gets overrun through the window, and G2 into the site with the bomb going down. A 3v3 required here for Falcons on the retake, and we talk about how important this round is for G2. Can they close it in the post plan?
Tesses and Nico need to provide something, or MongolZ's never going to get involved in this retake. That's a safe call right out of the gate. You have to back away now, I think.
Well, Nico's still hanging around at the window. Here goes the flash, here they go again. It's MOUZ who's gone.
No!
What? Nico, miraculous on the second kill, and all of a sudden, Sampayas trying to stop him. In rounds that normal players would save in, they go for it, and Sampayas, that is the round G2 need. And that is a huge moment in this game. Lose that, and G2 were out of money, and Falcons were speed running to a close here on Dust 2. Natus gets the opener, Tesses to respond, and he'll back his way into the pit.
Oh, he's dead for sure, but MongolZ's gonna come over and try and help out with the scout. Clean up one kill, yeah you will, right to the dome. And Tessus survives at the bottom of pit, and that means G2 can't progress. But how dedicated does Falcons want to be to keeping Tessus in this position?
Well, he's doing a decent job of drawing attention, but Sampaius continues to pick up kills here for G2. Heavy got through the smoke, and that round is the one that gives you that energy, that injection of energy that you require if you're G2. You answer back in the follow-up round as well, and there's going to be an eco around the corner here for Falcons. So not only is this 7 rounds for G2, it is very likely going to be an 8th, but MongolZ could spoil that party and spoil that story as Hunter goes down, MongolZ on the scout. Is it going to be another MongolZ moment?
He's read this so well. Came back to short because he knows G2's likely going to drift away considering where they'd been. Now he comes back because he knows the cross is most likely.
Sampaius is low and they don't have a smoke. MongolZ, oh, he's dropped him. Oh, this could rip the heart out of G2. MongolZ gets away, back to safety, goes for the shot, and he's damn close. But it's heavy God.
Well, another tough round for Falcons with the 3 saved weapons off on MongolZ still. That's great to have. He's going to need to be productive with it because you got a couple players with pistols, Kixin and Kyosuke, and those are the B defenders, but we're going towards long.
Oh no, it's fast. It's real fast here from G2. They're playing with momentum, they're playing with confidence, and they're playing with Falcons like their food. This is a commitment for Heavy God all the way up towards Kyosuke. Great shot on the Deagle, but you need more, and he just doesn't have it in him. MongolZ still around. Anything's possible when his AWP is on the server, though. It's a kill on Natus.
He steps in front of the Molotov because he wants to fight.
He knows he has to. Kixin's only got a pistol. MongolZ doesn't get the second crack of the whip, and as soon as he goes into the open, it's MOUZ to the headshot, and Kixin gone.
Bomb has been planted.
Can Kixin win it on the 5-7? It's going to be such a tough round for him to pull off here. MOUZ has shoved away MongolZ, the real threat in this round. Kixin's got to get very lucky. And he doesn't. Hunter turns around the back, and it's another round that's put G2 into the lead. Sampaius is running out long this time, looking for the early pick.
Double up from
Kyosuke
Falcons.
trying to meet him. Goes for the shot, gets off the angle, caught by the flash. But here he is. Speaking of, it's a shot down onto Hunter in the lower tunnels.
Yeah, the op shot over towards long might have made Hunter feel confident to take a peek at Catwalk, but the double up switch works effectively.
And Tessus out towards Goose. Nico looking to beat Tessus as Maverick, he moves forward. Making sure they do not pass right in front of him, the lineup's there. Nico Savage with the double, MongolZ's back now. They didn't have that threat just a few seconds ago, but now they do. And Tessus still yet to reveal his position. MongolZ protects him. Tessus not required as MongolZ pulls them right back. And we've got a tie game again.
This is the Nico here today that's going to deliver for Falcons every time they need something.
And so the pressure's put on you. And MongolZ backtracks into spawn. Sampaius moving forward. Barrel spotted. MongolZ so quick. Reacts to Hunter. And that is enough to force G2 back. Consider your other options. You won't get past MongolZ, and he's coming for you. As he hunts down his second kill, it's Matt is gone. MongolZ putting Falcons in the power position.
Giving him way too many chances, way too many opportunities as you sit back, and now the double up is there. Kyosuke misses the shot.
Stays alive though, 30 seconds. That's gonna be the call here for Falcons. Hold on. Kyosuke, another miss. Not known to be an AWPer as he misses yet again, but it's the no-scope and the close. Kyosuke showing he can do everything, and the Falcons head to 11.
Better without the scope than he was with it. And now the money issues are a conversation or a topic for G2. Force up everything yet again. And it's Kyosuke with the peak. Tag, but still finding the kill.
This story's all about Nico in terms of the king of Counter-Strike without his crown, but it's currently his princes around him that are stepping up with the impact that might just put them in the playoffs.
I can't believe MongolZ found that gap.
He is still alive, he has found Sanctuary, and MongolZ not...
But he might be enough. How good he is. There's the smoke for the cross.
MongolZ?
No way!
Oh my god, he is so ridiculous! The Godslayer and MongolZ followed by Tessus out of bullets! But MongolZ is above anything that Heavy God might do! G2 crumble and the no-scopes there. MongolZ is putting Falcons into the playoffs.
All that star power that G2 let go of coming back to haunt them. MongolZ is not going to let Falcons lose these last 2 rounds. He has put them in the pole position in this series.
Finally, they found the player, the mixture that is allowing the Falcons to soar. MongolZ jumping for the shot on Hunter.
Unreal. Can you believe it? What a performance. So no sight, no glimpse of the player's jumping catwalk, but the flashbang to clear around the corner will sell it. This is the one rifle. Hunter's exposed.
Oh! It is just a freak show on the server right now from MongolZ. We wondered where he had gone this season. He had disappeared. His form had dropped off. He started to get back into it coming into the Major, but this stage 3 hasn't been anything special, but he saved it for the magic moment.
And G2's got to be wondering why them? Why has this MongolZ appeared magically out of nowhere just against us, just in these final moments of Dust 2?
Once was pulling off plays like that for them.
He's taken over the game entirely.
And looking to end the Major run. It is Kicksan waiting here in the tunnels. He's gone. It's Kiyosuke with a shot. Matt is out of that. Kiyosuke trying his best to continue the follow-up. You talk about MongolZ taking over. Well, 9 seconds left, and he can spoil the party because that's the bomb, and it's gone down. Surprise will try, but there's no time for it. Surrounded by his deadly young princes, Counter-Strike's crownless king continues his chase for his coveted jewel.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.